Hey y'all. My hair looks a mess. I just woke up, got out of bed looking like this. Horrible sight. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all? Well, it's nobody saying nothing. I tell you what, I've had kind of a shitty day. Hi, Shirley. How are you? I hope you're doing good, honey. Today has been one of the crappiest days a person could have, not because of feeling bad. It's just been a shitty day. Yeah, it's officially morning, isn't it? It's 1:01 a.m. We may not have very many in here, but just me and you. But Cam's doing good. He weighs 3 pounds and 10 ounces now. They're hoping he will be home by Thanksgiving. If he's not, they're saying he should be home by Christmas. Oh, Marge, I feel much better, babe. Much better. So, yeah, I was so glad to hear that. I was so glad to hear that. So that'll give us something to be thankful for. I mean, we have a lot to be thankful for. I mean, but that'll give us even more to be thankful for. So, yep, all thanks to God. Boy, I kind of disappeared in the black, don't I? Hi, Patty. How are you? How are you doing, honey? Yeah, God is good. Only thing is, we've got an animal leaving the farm. I can't take what this animal's doing. I'm a floating head. No, it's a dancing head. What was that group back in the 80s? Oh, are you getting to move, Patty? Are you finally getting to move? What was that group that was so popular back in the 80s? It was something heads. Was it Talking Heads? Now that can't be right. It might have been. Hey, Drops. Talking Head. Well, I guess I was right, huh? hell is it? There's a mouse. There's a mouse in my house. My cat is not doing her job. You been having internet issues? Oh my gosh. Our internet sucks so badly. You know, Patty, you're always welcome here. Oklahoma would love you. And we don't get near as cold as people think we do. Matter of fact, we had the Arctic blast, but that was a freak deal. So, but anyway, y'all. Y'all are looking too, Marge? This is going to sound so stupid, but I can't remember where you're from. Drops. He weighs 3 pounds, 10 ounces. He's learning to suck. He's getting to where he only has 1 or 2 spasms a night now. The infection's going away. They said he may be home by Thanksgiving. If he's not home by Thanksgiving, they don't see no reason he wouldn't be home by Christmas. So, but he's doing good. He's gaining like an ounce every 2 or 3 days now. So, but I do have a critter leaving the farm. He's pissed me off for the last time. I love that stupid thing, but if he can't straighten his shit up, he's got to go. And after what he did yesterday, he's going, hold on, y'all. After what he did yesterday, he's gone. He is going to the shelter today. I don't have the heart to go, but he's gone. Oh. Where do you live? What kind of place are you wanting to move to, Marge? I mean, I know you're wanting to land and home. Are you looking to leave out of your state? Buck will be going to the shelter tomorrow. I don't care how much I love him. He ain't doing what he ain't going to continue to do what he's doing here. Well, let's see. I've lost 50 chickens now. Then yesterday he started on a little bit bigger livestock. Oh, you're asking Tinkers. Okay. He tore Rosie up really bad. He caught her down in the pasture. We didn't know it. And he chewed her ears off. He put bad lacerations around her neck. We don't know if she's going to make it. So, I'm going to tell him at the shelter he needs to be at a place that has a fenced-in yard. He does not need to be around livestock. That's what I just said. He's going to the shelter. So, because the way I see it, he started on the potbelly pigs now. He'll start on my goats next. After the goats, he'll start on cattle. I'm not going to take it. I've worked with that dog. He's smart, but in some ways he's too effing stupid to learn. But yeah, it's the little pup that I brought home in April after Blue died. That he's really smart, but he's stupid at the same time. I've been trying to break him. He needs some place that has a fenced-in yard. He's great with kids. He's great with other dogs. He's okay with cats, but he's hell on livestock. I don't think Rosie will make it. I honestly don't think she will. But hold on, I gotta let him in. But yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, he's really good. I mean, he's great with kids. He loves kids. But, hey, Connie. I'm sorry he didn't work out too, but I can't. Raven, he's wore dead chickens. He's wore dead chickens. He's been beat with dead chickens. But now he started on the potbelly pigs. And I know it's because he's young. And I know it's because he thinks he's playing. But I can't have that. No, Drops, I don't think he'll do that. He has a protective nature in him because he's very protective of my grandkids. He's very protective of my grandkids. He's just a young pup. He wants everything. He wants to play with everything, but he does not understand that he is so big that he can't play like that. Because I mean, when we caught him, what he was doing with, yeah, the shelter's going to find him a ride home. If they don't, then they'll put him down, which that's something I can't help. But he, like, well, I've had dogs like that before too, but I broke them. Blue is like that. I broke him. But Buck is just, I think it's the German Shepherd in Buck. But Blue had Mastiff in him. Blue is a Great Dane Mastiff. Buck is a Great Dane Shepherd. He's got the protective mode of a shepherd. He's got the friendliness of a Great Dane. But he's less than a year old. He wants to play with everything. And like when we got out there to where he was at, he wasn't, how do I explain it? He wasn't being there. "Arr!" He was jumping and playing and biting and pulling. He wasn't doing it to be mean. He was playing. But I can't have that. Hey, Ellen, how are you? So, but he has to go to a new home. He can't stay here on the farm. He doesn't need to be a farm animal. He's he doesn't need to be a farm animal. But when I take him to the shelter, I'm going to tell him that he does not need to be a farm animal. So it's either put a bullet in his head or take him to the shelter. I would rather give him a chance to have a life than do the other. I'm going to miss him. But it'll be less worry on me too. Or her dead body. Drops I have. I have. You don't understand. I have. But I just can't get the play out of him right now. If I had a fenced in yard, I would keep him. And if anything got in my yard, well, that would be on it. It would be entering at its own risk. Damn it. I hate those damn things. Anyway, yeah, he's a puppy. He's a puppy. He's 8 months old. And I know how to do puppies too. But drops, I'm getting too damn old. And he's almost as big as me. So, actually, I've got a Great Pyrenees coming. And that I want to breed with Bella. So, from now on, I will probably, other than my little mutt dogs that I have in the house, after that, I will probably only have Pyrenees. But I tell you what, hey, J-Dog. Well, is all right, look at my age. I'm just now getting over the mess. Okay. I have congestive heart failure plus COPD. I can't keep up with his ass anyway. I'm getting too old. They'll find him a home, so I'm not going to feel bad. I mean, he's smart as a whip. He's smart as a whip. He just wants to play with everything, and he plays too rough, and he kills it. And you can scream no, and he won't listen. He just keeps doing what Buck wants to do. Yep, I just got to get rid of. I just got to find him a home. Just take him to the shelter, let him find him a home, and tell him, please do not put him in a place where there's livestock. So, because I don't know if you will. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Son of a. How do I keep doing that? That's not it. I don't know if y'all's going to be able to see this or not. That's what he's done to my Rosie. Could y'all see that? Yeah, I'm a little pissed. So he's going bye-bye. And if the shelter will not take him, then there will be no other choice but to put him down. So we're getting rid of Buck. So, I mean, it's Buck got it. Well, top it all off, he has killed at least 50 chickens. Now he has started terrorizing my livestock trying to play. But when he did that to Rosie, when we heard it and got down there where he was at, he was bouncing around like a pup and grabbing and pulling, grabbing and pulling. He wasn't being, I don't know how to explain it. But by the time we had heard it, because we'd been in the house most of the day, Rick told me, he said, the dogs took off. He said, I don't know where they went. I said, okay. Because, normally he never messes with anything other than a chicken. And we walked outside. He said, they've been gone. Oh, let's see, I got up at 7:30. Rick had got up earlier and he'd let the dogs out. And he said, him and Bella took off. Well, the thing of it was only Buck down there because Bella, she was off down in the creek. So we looked at, you see one? Anyway, so I checked Bella to see if she had been in on it. Well, if Bella had been in on it, you seen Rosie, there would have been blood on Bella. There was not one drop of blood on Bella. She's white. You would see it. She was off down in the creek, and Buck was the one doing it. So Buck has to go bye-bye. I'm giving her shots, but I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. When I got sick with the pneumonia, I weighed 200 and between 225 and 230. When I got sick with this pneumonia from the word, that's 3 weeks. I weigh 195 pounds. Well, also, I mean, I can't really blame the dog, okay? Because, y'all, I've been giving her I gave her antibiotics, and we squirted her down with Vectracin, and hopefully that's going to help. I can't really blame Buck because we have wild hogs around here, and he does chase the wild hogs off. But he already know Rosie from a wild hog. You know what I'm saying? He ought to know Rosie. He ought to know the difference between little old Rosie that he's been raised with than a wild hog. Yeah, we put that on her too. So, but if I had a fenced in yard, I would keep Buck in a heartbeat. I do not have a fenced in yard. Shit, I can't afford a fenced in yard. We're barely getting the pastures fenced in. So, I guess. But the Great Danes are bred to kill bear and big cats. That's what they're bred for. He has German Shepherd in him. He has German Shepherd in him, which is protective. But also a German Shepherd, once they get the instinct, or once, and Rosie could have bit at him. I ain't gonna say she didn't, because she gets cantankerous. Um, Now, if Rosie bit at him, self-protect mode went in on him. But if Rosie bit at him, it's because he slapped her on the ass. I'm not taking his life. I'm taking him to the shelter and telling him that he needs a home that does not have livestock. So he's getting a chance. But yes, I will kill a dog if they continue to get my livestock. Because if they're taking food off my table. I understand Rosie is not food. Rosie is a pet. But you can't tape the ears up. They're gone. I am drinking iced tea. I love labs, but labs are hell on chickens. Bird dogs are hell on chickens. But I can kind of show you how much weight I've lost. Hold on. Maybe you can see. I actually had that bit of work. Marge, I'd have to try to shave her to get tape to stick, and she's in too much pain to try to shave her. But if you're actually going to have livestock, you can't risk that livestock for one animal. So thank you. So he is going to go to a new home. He's lucky he didn't eat. He's lucky he didn't eat lead yesterday, because I was pissed off enough to make him eat lead. But I love him so much I didn't. So he is going to the shelter. Honey, I can't bring him to Tennessee. I can't afford. I've got to save my money for when they have Betty's service so I can be there. Oh, yeah. You can train any dog. It's just it takes time. I ain't right now. I ain't got the time or patience. Actually, I don't have the strength right now. But sure, go ahead and ask me. So he's going to go to the shelter. They're going to have the opportunity to find him a good home. So now, if you want to come to Oklahoma to get him, I'll send him home with you. Your lab weighed 165 pounds. Holy crap. Well, honestly, I don't know. Uh, Jen's probably asleep. Lila's asleep. Lila's sick. Big, huge nut. I'm not killing him. I'm taking him to the shelter. Unless the shelter does not take him. If the shelter does not take him, he will be put down. I'm given a chance. I don't want to. I don't want to kill him. I love that dog. So, but I can't keep him here on the farm, and if nobody will take him, then I have no other choice, Wendy. And most likely, as far as Jen goes, Jen's probably asleep. Because trust me, she starts texting early. But I'm trying to find him a place before anything happens to him. But he doesn't need to be around other male dogs, even though he's been um, he still doesn't need to be around other male dogs. Facebook don't let you post them no more. Because I tried to put him on Facebook and they wouldn't let me. So I don't know. And I see people posting critters all the time, but they wouldn't let me post him. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, you have a lot of males. But he's also he won't allow other dogs to eat. He is a glutton. If he sees a dog going over to get food, he will run over there and push that dog away and he will try to eat all the food. Well, unfortunately, I've had to put him down before March. Oh, she had one kitten. But I sell my babies for 500. I have 5 ready and what kind of babies? That's a big old rooster. Oh, Cheweenies? I don't want no tweenie. I don't want no yapping dog. I don't want no yapping dog. Yeah, I know what they are. They're a Chihuahua weenie dog mix. Oh, that's that's good. Yeah, I don't like yappers. I can't handle a yapping dog. So I think from now on, all we will have here is uh, Pyrenees, except for if something happens to Domino or Bear, I'll probably have another little house dog, preferably a pug. Pugs have my heart. And as you see, Buck, he's used to being in the house, so he's gonna. Of course, I will let the shelter know he is house trained, but he doesn't need to be around um, livestock. Oh, yours are trained. They don't yet. Well, I've got a bear and a domino right now. I don't need a little dog. Yeah, livestock guardian dogs from now on is all I'll have because, well, they protect humans too. You couldn't walk because your ankles were swollen. Your Pekingese died and you ended up with a crew. I used to have a Pekingese years and years and years ago. And we had a stupid cat. And every time we turned around, that damn cat was slapping, popped both of his eyes. He ended up being blind. His name was Artex. I was crazy about the never ending story. Have any of y'all ever watched it? If you're my age, you probably know what the never ending story is. It was a movie. They had a luck dragon, and the boy's name was Atreyu, and his horse was Artex. So, not geese, honey, Pekingese. They look like a pug, but they're long haired. And so I was crazy about that movie. I had a little white Pekingese, and his name was Artex. And that cat popped both of his eyes. And he, of course, had to take him to the vet. They had to take his eyes out. So they sewed his eyes shut. And he lived for many years. And then one day he was just dead. Geese are a-holes. Just fair warning, geese are a-holes. Hickory Craft Farms bought more geese. Oh, geese are mean. I had one goose. He was really nice to me. He thought I belonged to him, and he would get in my lap. And if I was talking to somebody, he would talk over me and them, which people thought that was funnier than heck. Him and Rick got into it one day because Rick come around me. That goose thought I belonged to him, even though he had a girlfriend. He thought I was his. Him and Rick got into it with Rick. And let's just say from then on, they both had an understanding. They stayed away from each other. Oh my goodness, that's too cute. I have never ate goose. I was told it was really greasy. I have never ate goose. Yeah, you do. You need to put that on a video. The turned right on the putting mat. Well, I don't put around. Well, I guess I do putter around, but mine's more of a shuffle anymore. Geese are nasty. They're like ducks. They are nasty. Your great grandma had geese as I tell you what, they do make good defense systems, but they're assholes. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine, Marge. I played putt-putt golf once. Does that count? When I was a teenager, we did have a miniature golf course or a mini golf course. Mini golf, is that what it was called? That self-leveling washer ain't leveling out too damn good, is it? Anyway, we called it putt-putt golf. Now, I played that. Oh, well, see, I have never ate goose. I don't want to eat goose. I have ate duck. People say duck is greasy, but it wasn't greasy to me, but my mama skinned it. Drops, my mind just went to a totally different direction. I mean, I don't know what the 5 thing is. I'm assuming it's a club. But when you hear men talking about the other, your mind goes in that direction. So it's like, what? I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up. You're killing me, Drops. You're killing me. Because the smartest in me was to say, well, your wood just keeps getting smaller. Well, I assumed it was a golf club, but oh, I'm gonna swear I don't know golf. I've heard of a 9-iron. I don't know why they call it a 9-iron. But when you kept doing that, you was walking into that one. You were walking into that one. Oh my goodness. The things people say in here that just takes your mind and you end up going in a totally different direction. You used you used to put 25, you mean put? Oh, you're just gonna have to go up and read, Wendy. You're just gonna have to go up and read. Drops was taking us to a whole new place. Oh, Drops. Oh. Lands. Well, when men talk about wood, I mean, think about it. You watch the commercials on the TV about the Viagra and things, and what do they call it? They call it a wood. And you're like, yes, we can joke. And when he said when he talked about a 5 wood, it just what the hell what went through my mind is what the hell is he talking about? And then my mind went to, and then he went to he he went to he went to going down woods, and I, the wood just kept dropping. It was shrinking. Oh my god, I've seen Squatch soaps. I'm like, oh god, no. Yeah, I really hope they don't put Squatch soaps on my videos because they are raunchy. Exactly. It turned, and the most innocent thing can turn into R-rated subjects. That's why, this is why I have my stuff unmarked as children. Not meant for people below the age of 18. Oh, I had no idea, Raven, why. Keep it clean and dirty at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. because they can. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we may get in trouble for this one, y'all. I don't know though if it hasn't got us in trouble from some of the other topics we've talked about. Yeah, that we don't hate you. I'm surprised Chipper's not in here because he always walks in or comes in at the most opportune times, and it seems like every time he talks in, it's about the nether regions. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen them. Well, I don't see commercials because I bought that YouTube, what do you call it, where you don't have to watch commercials, but they still get paid for it. But yeah, that didn't even, oh, Spanx, that didn't even sound good. See, see, you made 3K today. Cool. I can't get below 20 or can't get above 23 something. They keep taking away people like crazy. Drip, drip, drip. We were hitting a deer today, and Dave grabbed us the sack to remove it. And I asked him when his last time he had some on his hands, and we both said at the same time this morning. Whew! Oh gosh, Wendy. There is a company that's wanting me to do a review on those. There is a company that's wanting me to do a review on them. But like I told them, I said, well, my people are older. Most of my people are going through, most, not all, most are going through the change of life. Okay. But I did ask them, do they work for, like, all right, y'all know, anybody that's has had kids, anybody that's had kids knows the older you get, you sneeze, you cough, you pee. That's just how it goes. You sneeze, you cough, you pee. I asked if they would work for incontinence, and they said yes. So I ain't gonna, I will show the product if I decide to do it, but I will not wear the product. I will not model the product. I don't play that. Drops, what in the world are you doing to make that much money in that amount of time? True, Sandra. Do the review free stuff. What do you? Hold on, Wendy. You've confused me. Oh, you're investing, but you're also an engineer. I don't know what you mean by do the review free stuff. You know, engineering, I mean, that it takes a pretty smart fart to do that. Although I did know an engineer that couldn't wrap a Christmas present. I said, "You're a flipping engineer. You ought to be able to figure that out." Oh, yeah, they send them for free. Yeah, I don't do the investment thing. Although, if I had the money, I would invest in Trump's new media. I would, but I ain't got the money. Because y'all know that shit's going to take off. You're not the stupid engineer type. Well, this guy wasn't stupid. He wasn't stupid. And that's what I didn't understand. He could do everything and do this with angles and all that. But he couldn't wrap a Christmas present worth of shit. Oh, I know, but it don't come out until is it January or February? Trump invested in Moderna warp speed. I don't know nothing about that. But I'll tell you what, if I had the money, I would have invested in his media because I would make bank. You know how many people's going to jump on that shit? Okay, hold on. Hold on, Drops. Where are you? Let me get somebody else too. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I got you. I think you did. I think you did. I don't think you lied about it. I think you took it. I think you took it just so people would feel safe about the M one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I may be wrong, but I think you did. See, I just don't have the money to take that chance. I wish I did. Now, if they sold stocks at a penny or two a stock starting out, I'd be all right. I could risk that. What do you want? No, that's my tea. You're not doing it. I don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've ended up taking the M1. I got really sick, but then after a few days, I was okay. And then the first of this month, I ended up, well, I guess it'd be the last of last month. First of this, I don't know. Anyway, last of October. Yeah, last of October, I ended up catching the crap. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it could have been a lot worse on me if I hadn't had it. I don't know. But if it is worse than what I had, oh my God, I pray that people don't get the stuff because but my deal is if you want this thing, take it. If you don't, that's fine. It's your body, your choice. Except for mine. Mine was my body, but my husband's choice. So Abby, what are you wanting? What are you doing? But oh wow. It could be. It could be, Raven. It could be. But the thing of it is, I know people that has not had the thing and they are dying from it because that's what Betty died from. And she had the exact same symptoms I had, but she didn't get over hers. So I can't say, dang it, dang it, Drops. Where'd you go? How'd you turn? How did you turn gray? Abby, quit. But oh, okay. Because I was like, how in the tarnation did Drops go? I knew Drops was blue, but would you please go? Wait, hold on. She's got to push on me. Will you please stop, Abby? Please. Oh, you painted my butt cat. I see that. I just happened to notice that's two different channel names. But you know, I don't know. I don't know anymore. You actually do 3 to 4 videos a day. Oh my God, you got more energy than I got. See, I do good to keep up with one. I do have the Bitty Boo Unleashed that I hadn't put a video on in a while. I need to get a video on. You're almost 60. I'm 53. I feel like I'm 153 at times. But well, I'm an old woman. Will you please stop, you stupid cat? You don't want nothing to do with me during the day. But at night, you will not leave me alone. What is your deal? What's your deal, Bill? What's your deal, Bill? Oh, I'm sorry, Drops. It's in your watch list. That was my favorite show as a kid. Oh, trust me. Trust me, Wendy. I have been like one of those draft horses all my life. I have worked my ass off, been rode hard and put up with it all my life. And it has taken its toll. You're here just sleeping. Oh, but see, when I was young, if I would have known half the stuff now, or when I was young, that I know now, oh, I'm sorry, Drops. If I would have known half the stuff when I was younger that I know now, I'd have been a lot easier on my body. I would still did the hard labor jobs that I did, but I would have done them smarter. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Old too soon and smart too late. That's right. You wished us both around to nag you to death. But you know, if I would have known half the things that I know now, things would have been a lot different. A lot different. But as I say, youth is wasted. It is, because we need that shit for when we get old. But I was actually able to walk around the farm today, do a few things, and not lose my breath so bad. So I'm getting better. Oh, I understand, Sandra. I understand. I do understand. See, every job pretty much I've ever had in my life has been physical labor. And and I'm not talking about light physical labor. I'm talking hard physical labor. Because that's what I love to do. I loved working with my hands. I loved doing stuff like that. The only job I ever had that I could sit down was when I was working for the lawyer. I was bored out of my ever-loving mind. I learned a lot, but I was bored shitless. He's doing good. He might get to be home by the holidays. He weighs 3 pounds 10 ounces. He's learning to suckle. So he's doing good. I understand, Sandra. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, Wendy. Have y'all watched? Okay, this is kind of going to change the subject, but it's going to be on topic. Okay, do you know what I mean? How many of y'all have watched Yellowstone? The new season. We're talking season 4. Hi, Craig. All right, when are you quit pooping? Just stop it. It's nasty. It stinks. Don't know who it is. Stop. I think it's my beautiful Bella. It's called Yellowstone. It stars Kevin Costner. But if you watch it, you got to watch it from season 1. No, not Desperate Housewives. Anyway, last night in a scene, this is the new season of Yellowstone. Okay. Kevin Costner, after he leaves the hospital and he's talking to his, he goes riding off on his horse and he gets in the hot springs. His son follows him and his son gets in the hot spring with him too. First thing out of Kevin Costner's mouth is he said, "You see this, son?" He said, "People's been coming here for thousands of years." He said, "God gave us everything we needed on this earth to heal our own bodies." He said, "From the mineral water to the mud to the plants on the earth." And I was like, holy shit. They actually let that be said on TV? Not yellow snow, Yellowstone. Like Yellowstone National Park. No. Kevin Costner never played Batman. He flat said in there, God gave us everything on this earth to heal our bodies that we need. You don't have the TV. But I was like, oh. And this show, I mean, I like, how do I put it? I like more of your Western type shows. And this one, well, it'd be a modern day Western. It's modern day cowboys and Indians, okay? Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool, drops. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I loved it. But I cannot believe in this day and age with big pharma and everything that they actually let that be said on a show. Oh, I can't stand Walker, Texas Ranger. Now, Craig, do you watch the one that actually has Chuck Norris, or do you watch the one that has Sam from uh Supernatural? That's true, Marge. That's good, drops. Chuck Norris. My brother-in-law thinks he's Chuck Norris. My brother-in-law's an idiot. Yep. It does now, but used to it come from the wild. You know what I mean? But now we tend to grow our own. But used to it come from the wild. But this Yellowstone that I'm talking about takes place in Montana. And let me before anybody watches it, there is some naughty language in there, but there's naughty language on every freaking show anymore. Hell, I even speak naughty language sometimes. So, oh, that's awesome, Raven. My brother taught me some. He learned it in the military. But you know what? I don't remember none of it. I haven't used it in so long. Oh, that's cool. See, Craig, you need to do a video of that. Did you do a video and put it on your channel? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, you confused Kevin Costner with Michael Keaton. Yes, yes, yes. Val Kilmer played Batman. He actually did a fairly decent job. Pierce Brosnan, wasn't that his name? Played Batman and was like, and George Clooney. Eh, thank you. Cool. That is something people need to know, Craig. That is something people. Thank you, Marge. Uh, but that is something I would love to know. Oh. Oh my gosh, I've been on here an hour and a half. Now, I don't know. I don't know after tonight if I will be on live again before Monday or not. I don't know. I used to, all right. How many of y'all watched Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I'll wait till you answer. Jamie did. Good Zoom tight. Aw. Wendy did. Shirley did. Hey, hold on. Hold on. I got to catch Shirley. Be still, Shirley. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou or is a movie. Raven did. Marge did. Okay. Y'all know how George Clooney looked in that movie with his hair, his overalls. That was my daddy when my daddy was young. Okay. And you know when he was up on stage singing and he doing his little jig and that was my dad. He had to have watched my dad when my dad was young or harnessed my father because me and my sister, we died laughing as soon as we seen it because it looked just like my daddy, acted just like my daddy did before my daddy got sick. And you know what? It pissed my daddy off because my daddy said I didn't act like that. And we looked at daddy like he's an idiot. He said, I didn't act and look like that. We said, yes, you did. You looked exactly like him. You acted exactly like that. Yes, it's reliving memories. And my dad, all right, my dad did not use Dapper Dan, okay, but my dad used Brill Cream. How many remembers Brill Cream? But Mermaid Devil, if you have not watched Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? You have got to watch it. It is hilarious. Yep. I am a man of constant sorrow. Ah, a little devil D. Damn, we're in a tight spot. Mama done RUNNOFT. Oh, you're welcome, honey. But yes, it's called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Southern Sun and Grown. No, haha, it was YouTube Truth Freeze. Got banned and daughter made New channel for me. I tell her it's not funny. We detest her. Explain, Sandra. Move. So Truth Freeze no longer has a YouTube channel? Oh, you love that song. Well, it's from that movie. You've got to go watch that movie. Oh, cool. Abby, please go. I need you down. You're not getting my tea. I don't want you getting into my tea. That's nasty. I love all the music in that movie. What cracked me up is when that one got baptized. And he said, ah, she made you a new channel and set me up with the Sandra Bullock name, huh? Oh, okay. But she lost her channel? Abby's such a pain in the ass, Mermaid Devil. Come get her. I haven't seen Truth Freeze. She got upset with me because I got to where I didn't want political talk on here because I would have lost my channel. And she kind of got upset with me. The horny toad stinker. What cracked me up is when he went down to get baptized and he said, God forgave me of all my sins and transgressions. I'm a free man. He said, but even me robbing that Piggly Wiggly, he said, but I thought you didn't rob that Piggly Wiggly. He said, I lied, but God forgave me for that too. He said, that's good. God forgave you, but man didn't. Oh, and the horny toad scene. We thought they'd done turned you into a toad. Oh, I love that show. Uh, but yeah, I was. She got upset with me, but ah, I'm glad you're back because I didn't want you upset with me. I was like, oh, I just couldn't handle the political talk because, well, you know, we can do the Jesus talk, but we can't do the political talk because I end up losing the channel, and I can't do it. Oh, I didn't see it, Drops. John Denver. I used to love John Denver. I know, Sandra. I know, babe. But I was so afraid I pissed you off. He is a bluegrass singer. Uh, he's a bluegrass singer. John was your fifth cousin. But the man that sings Constant Sorrow, he's a bluegrass singer. He wrote a lot of songs with Alison Krauss. If any of y'all remember who Alison Krauss is. Well, according to my mama, now, well, all right, I guess you can say according to Randy Travis too. He's in my family somehow. Him and my mama sat there and talked. My mama wanted to go to a Randy Travis concert. I took her to a Randy Travis concert. Well, at that time, Randy Travis, this was years ago, y'all. I'm aging myself. I was probably about 20, 21. And my mama embarrassed me to death because she went up there talking to him. And they sat there and they talked. Y'all, my mama stayed, made me stay till after the concert and after everybody left where she could talk to Randy Travis. Her and Randy Travis sat there and talked for almost 2 hours. Come to find out, he is my cousin. I have no idea how, because him and Mama was discussing it. And anyway, I I was young. I just half-assed remember shit. Okay, Eddie Arnold is my cousin. Go figure. Don't even know who the damn man is, but my mama does, or did. Then Rick, my husband, his grandma, and Dolly Parton's grandma were sisters. So I'm like, you love the song Sweet Home Alabama? But I was like, how in the world? You know, the 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 world is smaller than we think it is. It's a huge world, but it's smaller than we think it is. But I was like, but when my mama started asking him all these questions, I got so embarrassed. I was thinking, oh God, mama. But he loved it. He sat there talking to her, and he was such a sweet guy. Poor Randy, it was getting on his nerves. It had to have been. But he was sitting there talking to my mama, and she went through history. And come to find out, they was talking and they ended up being cousins. I don't remember how far the thing was out, but yeah, they were cousins. I had no idea he was a sniper. I didn't really know much about him. Man, it is hot in this house. Hold on, y'all. I got to have some, because this, man, everybody's retracting their messages. Oh, did he? Well, you know my son, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to down our military because I love our military. But when my son came back from Afghanistan, he wasn't my same little boy that went over there. You know, I had a sweet, caring, loving child. That they took. Wouldn't hurt nobody. And they sent me back. Don't get me wrong, he's still sweet and loving. But they sent me back a cynical, hateful, I don't give a damn person. Does that make sense? Now, what does this person sing, Sandra? Is that the one that sings Constant Sorrow? Yeah, I agree, Sandra. I agree, Beck. Now, there ain't nothing my son wouldn't do for me. And that a lot of people, the people he loves. But before he would do stuff for just anybody. And he did not have a prejudice bone in his body. And now, if he sees an Afghani, an Iraqi, or I don't know if like someone from India, he'll just look at him and tell him go burn in hell and walk away. And I keep telling him, son, you can't be like that. And he says, you'd feel different if the son of a bitch has shot you, mama. That's all he would say. And he's right. I probably would. But I'm the type of person, I love everybody. I may not like everybody. That's like our leaders. I do not like them. Do not like them one bit. I hope they rot in hell. But I love them because Jesus says I have to. I guess so. I guess so, Sandra. I guess so, sweetheart. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if somebody would do something to his mama, because he is a mama boy, he would go off. He walked up today, though, and I'd like to not have known him. He's had to work for 28 straight days, and he's supposed to get 11 days off. So today was his first full day off. He come to the house because I hadn't got to see him in 28 days. He has been working oil field. He got him a job working oil field. When he left out, I shit you not, that kid weighed 350 pounds. 350 pounds. He come home yesterday. He walked in the door. I like to not have known him. He weighs 240 pounds. 110 pounds in 28 days is gone. And that's because he works 18 hours a day in the oil field. Now, see, here in Oklahoma, we had a lot of, in McAllister, we had the German prison camps. And we have so many Germans. Here goes one of them fucking things. They came back just to visit because when they let them go, they didn't want to go back home. They said everybody here treated them so well. It's very strange. They said the people, this one boy was talking, he said, I had to come and see where my grandfather was held prisoner. He said, because he said he wasn't treated like a prisoner. He said, yes, there was fences up and things like that, but he said the people were so nice. He said the people, he said this is the stories that his grandfather told him as being a prisoner of war here in McAllister, Oklahoma. He said people, the regular people, he said that the prison guards, he said the prison guards was awesome to him. The people on the streets were awesome to him. That people would go and cook food and bring to the people at the prisons. He said, that's why. I said, well, I was wondering why so many German people moved here. He said, that's why. So many of them were prisoners of war and they didn't want to leave. So, but we have a lot of German descent in McAllister now. But it was because of that. Once they got once the war was over, they went back, they went home, they came back. I know it is. It's sad. But, they said the people here that were so nice and loving and just accepting of them, and said not one person would was mean to them. They said that people would bake pies, cakes, and everything else and take it to the POW camp for the prisoners to have because they wanted to make sure they had plenty to eat and that they were taken care of. The people in McAllister would buy blankets and all sorts of stuff, make sure they had shoes on their feet, made sure they had this, made sure they had that. And it was the regular citizens doing it. And they just didn't want to leave. You're mostly Dane and Swede? Oh, that's terrible. But yeah, they would. They would take them food. They would make sure that they had plenty to eat, that they were warm, that they had shoes on their feet, clothes on their back, and most of the Germans that was held in McAllister camp, when they went back home, they moved back to McAllister. So they left Germany and come back here. That is, it's it's very humbling, but it also shows you at that point in time how people actually cared about each other. Do you think that crap goes on now? Oh, hell no, that crap don't go on now. People hardly care about their neighbors anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very sad. I know my mama was talking about when they were little, my granny and my papa, there was a store beside the POW camp that, well, it wasn't really a store. I guess it was a granary where my papa took the grain, and it was right there beside because it was huge. The POW camp was huge. My mom actually lives where the POW camp was now. Anyway, my mom talked about when she was little that they would be sitting in the wagon, and at first they were scared because they were beside that POW camp, and hold on, I can't stand you bastards. Anyway, finally, Mama was crying and said this one German looked at her and said, "Sweet little girl, don't cry. I promise I won't hurt you." And then he started talking to her, and she started talking to him, and she said, "When my papa, or when, well, it would have been my papa, her daddy, said when he got done doing his business at the, what do you call that? A meal? Yeah, a meal. He come out, and Mama was talking to the guy. My papa went over there and was talking to him and shook his hand and everything. And my papa asked him, said, "Have you ate?" And he said, "Yes, sir." He says, "I've eat." And he goes, "Okay." He says, "Well, I'm going to take the kids to the store." He says, "Is there anything you would like?" And he said, I sure would like some tobacco. And Papa said, okay. So my Papa went, I guess the store was about a mile down the road, I'm not sure, and bought the kids some candy, bought the guy some tobacco, and they went back, gave him the tobacco and I guess papers. And my mama said, I shared my suckers with him. So, it's just, it was a different time. Oh my gosh, y'all, I've been on here 2 hours. I am going to have to get off of here. But anyway, I think we all are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so done with the government. I didn't care for, I mean, how do I explain it? The former president's attitude. I did not care for his ego. I did not care for his arrogance. But I have to say, he was better than what we've got. And I voted for the man both times. Which song? You're gonna put him in. Never mind. Which song? Well, see, in McAllister, they didn't. We fed them, or well, McAllister fed them. The people in McAllister never had any repercussions. Boy, who Dan Tominski. Okay, but yeah, they can't say that they started. I mean, they may have in Europe, but they didn't here. They were treated good here. But yeah, they were treated very good here because a lot of them moved back here because of the people treated them so well. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Remember, the world's a better place because y'all are in it. Please never forget it. I love you, each and every one. Y'all take care.